Oh yeah, opening statement. So obviously the conditions of the field were pretty bad, really from about the second inning on. Started getting slick on the mound, and both pitchers were having trouble with their front plant foot, and I think it really affected Lockhart. And the first inning he threw extremely well. One of his probably maybe the best inning he's had. Velocity was up, command was great, breaking ball, fastball. He was really good, and the next couple innings it was kind of scattered, raining pretty good, and um, I just feel like that both teams were struggling out there, and really the decision at the end of the game was just the surface was getting so slick on the turns, coming around first, second, third, and I think both coaches were starting to get. We were really concerned and about somebody hurting their knee, and we already had one collision out there. It was probably because the ball was wet and there was a bad throw on Opitz, but I thought we swung the bats well. First inning, we even hit a couple balls hard. We didn't do much. And then after that, we squared up a lot of balls. And, it was good to get some of those young guys in there, like Bates had a walk and a base hit. 4 and 5 hole hitter had a home run each and a double each. And that was good to see.
Much.
Yeah, Dave, I noticed you were talking to the umpires there before the top of the fifth. Were you worried you weren't going to be able to get the fifth inning in to make it official, or what was those conversations like?
I really wasn't too concerned about that. He just said to me that, let's go ahead and play another inning or an inning or so. But right now that surface just continues to get worse, and we'll put the tarp on and watch it, and so basically after they hit, just decided to put the tarp on, and then obviously the field wasn't going to get any better. I think the rain was going to stick around till at least 6, and they got to drive 7 hours home, so we weren't going to ask them to stay.
And then also, how's Casey doing after the collision?
He's doing well. Actually, head's fine. Doesn't look like there's any issues. He passed all the concussion protocols and tests, so it looks good there. He did kind of hurt his wrist a little bit when he went down, but there's been looked at. There's no breaks or anything. It's just sore, so we're keeping an eye on that, icing it a little bit. But he's in good spirits, and looks like he's going to be okay.
Tom.
Dave, from a big picture standpoint, you're 7-0. There's a likelihood you'll be number one in a poll tomorrow. Just your thoughts about where you guys stand right now.
Well, I've learned a lot about the team, and we learned a lot this 4-game series about working on things. We need to work on some things, and I feel good about where we're at. We knew this was going to be a tough stretch when you take a step back from the schedule. When they started the first tournament we went to on a Saturday, and all of a sudden you're looking at 7 games in 9 days against some good teams. Southeast Missouri, they might win their league. Honestly, they have good starting pitching. They have some big kids, and they've got a couple guys. They're starting catchers out right now, and one of their relievers. When they get everybody back, they're going to be a handful in their league. So, but I feel good about our team, where we're at. Obviously, you bottom line, you need to win games, and we've been winning them. Whether we played real well or just okay, we found a way to win a couple of games that we're behind these first 7. So this week kind of got a little week to heal up and maybe rest up a little bit. We'll give them a day off tomorrow and get in the weight room and get after it after that, and get ready for Murray State next weekend.
Coach.
Yeah, you mentioned getting to start Bates. Was that just just getting a young guy some at bats, and you start him in left field? He's usually an infielder. Or are you still looking for a guy to be your left fielder?
Well, I'm looking for somebody in left field. Obviously needs to play defense, but we need a bat there. We need to start swinging the bat. Left fielders, corner outfielders got to hit. If you're not going to hit for average, you need to hit for power. And not a base stealer, you got to hit for a little power. But I really like Bates at the plate. He's been working pretty much all in the outfield since we got back from the Christmas break. He's got a ways to go. He does run well. His routes are still in need of a lot of work, but that's normal. But he showed me a really good approach today. He battled and battled and drew a walk. He got a, battled and got him a nice pitch and got on top of it. He brings some pop, and it's a left-handed bat. And I think that he can help us this year, and I think he's going to be a force the next couple of years.
Nate.
Yeah, any concerns other than Paulette with your starting pitching this weekend as compared to the weekend before?
No, I mean, we feel like that Lockhart's going to be fine. I think he was he didn't pitch good in the mud, basically. He was good he was good in the bullpen. He was good in the first inning, and then the mound got wet. And we think he threw the ball pretty good. And we're going to figure out how we're going to handle. We have 2 spots right now. The third one, we're not sure with, but we're going to be fine. And obviously, we love our bullpen. And if we take one of these guys, say it's Zeb possibly, and we put him back in the bullpen, add somebody, our bullpen is going to be even better.
Also with Wallace and Slavin, some of those guys, just how impressed with you with their power as far as how they hit this weekend, and Franklin?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was in there. It was good to hit some home runs. I think that we've taken some good swings, but it's nice to hit the ball over somebody's head, hit some doubles, not just singles. We feel like there's some guys up and down that lineup that can juice the ball. Even, Robert Moore hit one over the bleachers and got pull power too from the left side. So, 1 through 9, we're capable of hitting home runs.
Thank you.
Bob.
Dave, you look around the SEC and there's some, some mid-major type teams that have beaten SEC teams, maybe games you wouldn't necessarily expect. How good do you feel that you guys, avoided that a game like that this weekend?
Well, you come back from a kind of an emotional trip. It runs a day long. You get back late, and all of a sudden Tuesday's really over, and then you're practicing Wednesday, and then you're playing Thursday. And then you're facing a really good pitcher. He turned down money last summer, and came back, and they had us. And we punched in 3 runs, tied it up, and then won it in extra innings. That was a big win for us. It's kind of a big trap game for us, honestly. I do feel fortunate that we didn't get beat this week because of that, and proud of the players for showing up and getting after it every day. And I don't know, we're not going to win every game. We know that, but as long as we play hard and compete, but it's nice to get off to a good start.
Hutch, back to you.
Hey, Dave, what did you think of the way Lockhart got out of that 3rd inning? He loaded the bases, no outs, but only gave up 1 run, especially in those conditions.
Yeah, we had just taken a 3-run lead. Looked like things were going our way. We were really going to hit, and then next thing you know, they got the bases loaded and no outs. One thing about Lockhart, he knows how to work out of a jam, and he got in on a couple of guys, and he made a mistake. He should have just got the out on the one comebacker, but he's done a good job with that. He did it down in Texas as well when he got in a jam, and I don't know, just the fact they only scored 1 run, they could have easily scored all 3 of those runs or taken the lead. So just a good job by by Lockhart finding a way to make some pitches and get them out.
Last question here, Kyle.
Yeah, Dave, just to hammer home the idea of probably being number 1 tomorrow. I mean, just how special is this? I think it's the first time, I may be wrong, I think it's the first time in 7 years that's happened.
Well, really, I don't know where we're going to be picked, and and I'll be more than happy to comment it if it happened, but I really don't have anything to say about it because it hasn't happened.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Okay.